If I'm walking down the street and I see a black man with a white woman, there's a weakness in him.
Ooh.
Something in him is weak. On the other side, I think when I see a black woman with a white man, despite all the historical context that we know that sits behind that, I think, oh, she must have got just, she's tired. Like she must have got so fed up that she's getting to rest now.
Hold on for a minute. I just want to make sure, is this woman trying to tell us that if a black woman decides to be with a white man, now she gets the rest because of the black man's incompetency? And when the black man decides to be with a non-black woman, he's weak? So no matter how you twist and turn the situation, it looks like it's the black man's fault. So a black man can't be with a black woman because obviously he doesn't know how to handle her or how to treat her. But then again, he also was not allowed to be with a non-black woman because then he's weak. So what in the world is the man supposed to do? When did it become a bad thing that if two people are attracted to one another, they start talking, they start dating, then they actually decide to move in together, live together, get an engagement, and then actually get married? When did that become a bad thing? With that being said, everybody, welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel, and thank you so much for tuning in and watching today's video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and do not forget to hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, or even share this video with your friends and family. I'm just trying to understand, despite the fact that it's 2026, it seems like there are still a lot of people online especially who can just not deal with the fact that people choose to go where they are happy and appreciated instead of staying in an environment where they are being tolerated as long as they're acting accordingly. The topic of today's video is trying to understand why there are so many black men who are being judged for choosing happiness, for being them, for trying to do better for themselves, because when women do that, on the other hand, it's a celebration. But the moment a black man is trying to choose and do better for himself, it's a crime and everybody needs to talk about it. Another topic that I would love to get into is the simple fact that non-black women such as myself and another one that I found on TikTok, we have to deal with comments and being confronted with haters, insults, who claim to know that women like us who choose to be with a black man are not wanted by them.
This is reason 10,000 why racism is rooted in jealousy. Tell me why I received this message of a white man saying, well, you look like you've dated black men, and if you have, none of us want you.
And I'm just thinking to myself, why is it such a big deal? Why even take the time out of your day, go to somebody's profile, leave a hate comment? Aren't you a grown-ass man? Don't you have things to take care of? I'm just saying, if I have sparked your interest, make sure you stay tuned because, baby, we have a lot to talk about. Some of you may even think, Soraya, maybe you just need to stay out of a few topics and don't talk about it. But I'm a firm believer of practicing your freedom of speech. And as long as you're not hurting anybody, as long as you are preaching and teaching the truth, I feel as though even myself have a right to speak about it. I know there are certain topics that I get into a lot, but then again, it feels like that a lot of women who are into black men, dating black men, are married to black men, really have to defend their choices of men. And so do black men. But I don't see many black men talking about it online, to be honest with you. I more likely am used to seeing non-black women speaking about it. So let's roll the first clip.
This is reason 10,000 why racism is rooted in jealousy. Tell me why I received this message of a white man saying, well, you look like you've dated black men, and if you have, none of us want you. I didn't know this was an attitude that a lot of white men hold, but apparently they think that white women who sleep with black men or with brown men, they become tainted in some way, and they no longer want that white woman. But this is absolutely rooted in jealousy, because why would it matter to them unless black men made them feel insecure? There is something about black men sleeping with white women who they view as their possessions that really gets them feeling angry.
It is really so crazy to see that the experiences that us women are having are so similar. The DMs that she would receive or the comments, I received them too. But I'm going to have to say something, and I hope I am not going to hurt anybody's feelings. If a non-black woman like myself is into black men, the last thing that's on our mind is what a non-black man thinks about us. We simply don't care. We don't care, because if we would care about what you say, we would try to be with one of you. But no, we're over here trying to look good for our black men, trying to cook for our black men, trying to help our black men out, trying to build with our black men. That's what we are working on over here. We don't care about your feelings, what you have to say, how you feel. And especially if you're leaving comments like that, you are just clowning yourself. You're telling me that no Turkish man wanted me, which is the reason why I ended up dating black American men, matters to me just as much as your health matters to Bill Gates, okay? Like I said, we don't care about what you think or what you feel. Just because you are upset about the choice of woman that you made, even that's if you have a woman, it's not our problem. So please stop attacking people who are just in a happy relationship, worried about them themselves.
Like they aren't good enough because, let's face it, they aren't. And white men are obsessed with black men's penis. They talk about it often online. You'll see comments like, I bet she takes black, whatever. And it's weird and genuinely unsettling how much they talk about black men. If they weren't insecure, if they didn't feel jealous, then why would they talk about it? They wouldn't. Genuinely so embarrassing on their end because quite literally anybody can see through like what they're doing.
I mean, exactly. We are all grown people. It is one thing to come online to say your opinion and to talk about it, elaborate on it, but that's a complete different thing when you're coming online with no profile picture, a weird ass username, and you're just this online typing gangster, just insulting people, just threatening people, and just really doing things that are unheard of. We don't care if the white man would date a Martian. Do what makes you happy. Live and let live and leave other people alone. But it can't be done because people are so extremely bothered. It's like no black man can have another woman. That's none of your business. Anybody should go with who they are happy, who they're content with, and who they fall in love with. Simple as that. And if you can't do it, it's not our fault. Now I would like to show you a clip of a TikToker named Sweetie Pie, and she seems not to get a break of having to defend her choice in men. Of course, this is a Caucasian woman dating a black man. I don't know if she's married to one, but really it doesn't matter. It really seems like people just cannot get enough of coming for this woman. And I know a lot of you may say, oh, just let the haters be, don't respond, ignore them, but it all can be done to a certain extent because sometimes it just ticks us off. We haven't done enough, we've ignored enough, so we're gonna have to address the situation, and I'm glad that she did.
In what way exactly? Responding to this comment, because I can satisfy you in every way. I know how to cook, clean, sexually, spiritually. I don't care what it is. Like, a different ethnicity has nothing to do with satisfying someone unless you're just not into them. And then why would you waste your life with someone that can't even satisfy your needs? But don't say this generalized statement that white women can't satisfy black men, because that's a lie. And there's plenty of black men out here that can attest to that. But I do understand that some people are attracted to certain things that they never fulfill their satisfaction. And that's something that you need to look into yourself for and be with someone that will satisfy all your needs. But don't tell me we can't satisfy, because we on top of our game, okay? And another thing, I just want to give y'all the rundown on your profiles. If you don't have a profile picture and you're over here talking trash, I get this a lot. You don't have a profile picture, your name is some letters or user 2349685. Like, show your face. If you want to talk, about things and have a debate about something, then build your profile. And that's the same for when you drop into my DMs, that I rarely check anyway, and you don't have a profile picture. You don't have a real name there. Even if it's like mine, Sweetie Pie. At least it's something. It ain't this ASAADKB. What the f is that? So if you want some real engagement from somebody, then build your profile, okay? Stop hiding in the shadows over here behind a keyboard acting like you got balls.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. As you can see, it is always the same type of people saying the same freaking thing to the same women. I mean, at the end of the day, what she said makes so much sense, and I'm actually happy that she made this video and threw it out on the internet. And I hope a lot of people heard what this woman was saying, because all men are almost the same. Men are pretty simple and really need similar things in order to feel comfortable in a woman's environment. It will be the things that she has mentioned: cooking, being feminine, cleaning, listening, just being in your feminine aura. Any man would love that. Any man would appreciate that. That's how I know that the person that she was responding to was just full of hate. And again, no profile picture. As she said, a weird ass username, no post, but a whole bunch of hate comments. And these are grown people. These are not only grown people, these are grown, unhappy people who are coming for others. How pathetic is that? This is the type of world we're living in. I had a similar experience like that just a few days ago. If you are on my Instagram page and you're following me there, you know I'm sharing stories here and there. I'm also supporting other YouTube content creators such as Master Boris. Shout out to you, my guy. You know, we're just supporting each other, so I'm sharing them in my Instagram stories. So I had this person responding to me in a DM why I would follow this such and such person just because he's kissing my booty, responding or critiquing my videos on his YouTube channel. And I'm thinking to myself, oh no, I have to add one more thing. He said, at this point, I don't even want you to follow me anymore. I'm looking at this profile and I'm thinking to myself, you are at least 35 years old. You're in my DMs like a little girl. Of course you're going to be single. Of course you are going to be single. I mean, it's okay if men feel some type of way, I get that, but it's a whole nother thing if you are insulting somebody else, if you're openly admitting that you got your panties in a bunch. That's just nothing, that's not cute. That's not cute at all. And I can only imagine how men like that are in their relationships. I mean, that in that case, it really, to me, is not a surprise if men are single because of their behavior. I'm not saying all of them are like that, but the ones who do not have their emotions under control, which is the number one rule if you really want to be the leader in a relationship, don't be surprised if you're single. Well, that's everything that I have for you guys today. I hope you were able to enjoy today's video. Let me know in the comment section what you think about people who are coming for other people's relationships, making it their daily duty to be in somebody's comment section, throwing shades at them, insulting them, talking crap about them. It is 2026. As we're always saying, live and let live. You should just do whatever you want to do and be happy about it. I mean, yeah, that's basically everything I have. Make sure you catch me on the next video. But before you do that, make sure you always stay alert so you can stay alive. Thank you all so much and have a wonderful start into your new week.